whenever you speak, gold comes out, right? A touch of God rains out. When it comes to being true, it means true to me. One thing I found, one thing I found. I know you never let me down. What? I give thanks for life because as a child who rejected Christianity, rejected religion, was like, that's some bullshit. Don't bring that restrictive shit to me. I don't want none. To come back in a space where you're like, oh shit. So all that restriction didn't resonate. I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that on me. My big sister be like, don't get nothing on you. I don't want none on me. But I threw out the baby with the bathwater. So now I got my baby back. I'm nurturing her. I'm like, oh, you good? I love you. I love you. You're amazing. You're strong. You're powerful, right? In me doing that, it's shown the divinity in me. So now when I hear these songs, I'm like, oh, that's what they talking about. They not talking about this restrictive shit. Or like, if your skirt isn't down to a certain length, then the creator isn't gonna like it. If your cleavage is showing, don't show any breasts, or you'll be smited by the almighty smiter. Take the lessons. Don't get caught up in the characters. Take the lessons. And I've been able to come back to this beautiful space because I did a whole journey of different religious systems. Starting with Ifa. I don't want to say, I guess starting. Shout out to Shango Shola. Ifa, West African, Yoruba tradition, all of that. Condemn. Shout out to Isaura Oliveira. I love you so much. Isaura is the one. I got introduced to the Orisha, which just means forces of nature. If I'm looking at Oya, I'm talking about the wind. If I'm looking at Shango, I'm talking about thunder and lightning. And if I'm looking at Yemaya, or Yemoja, or Yemaya, right? You pronounce it differently based on what language you speak. But if I'm looking at her, I'm talking about the power of the ocean, the mother of all mothers. Like, what? That's why I like to be rocked in the ocean. Like, I literally will lay out and just let the ebb and flow of the waves just rock me. Ain't nobody picking my big ass up to do that. I'm thinking about Daddy Professor when you're like, I ain't gonna be picking your big ass up all night. Classic. Anyways, it was Isaura who gave me this concept of the Orisha. You have a head Orisha, but that's at any given moment. That's at any given period in your life. And Ifa was like, if your head Orisha is Oya, that's you forever. But right now I'm feeling real Ogunish. I just desire to be in the forest. Alone. Maybe with one visitor, but mostly alone, okay? And that's Ogun all day. And I have a sharpness about me. Got the machete. Don't play with me. Hatchet, whatever. Don't play with me. That's Ogun all day. So it was Isaura that said, like, oh, the Orisha are as fluid as water. It's going to depend on what you're dealing with, what you're feeling in that moment, in that time. So after Condomble, got some, before Condomble, got some Lukumi, some Santeria. Oh man, Kwame Azaleas Ross. I love that brother. Like, that's my Baba, my Tata, my brother. He brought me into this world of dancing as a spiritual practice. I always dance. Like, I come from a family of dancers. We having an event, everybody about to be on the floor, and we tearing it up, from my mama to my daddy, my sisters, my niece. Like, it's going down, right? I meet Kwame, and dance becomes my church. Dance becomes my self-expression. dance becomes my connection to the divine. So, oh man, give thanks for him. Cultural expressions, that's my crew. Like, that's my Columbia crew. We've been dancing together, oh man, 7 years now? 7, 8 years? Like, we family. We family. So after Kwame, cultural expressions, what was my next journey? Wow, so I kind of was without... I give thanks for this whole journey, man. This whole unlearning to transform journey is so fucking beautiful. So I went through a period. Kwame transitioned in 2018, and it was so dope how it happened, because Shango and I were in Cuba, and my whole raison d'etre, my whole reason for going to Cuba was because Kwame had introduced me to Cuba. He was so big with Cuban energy, and we talking like Obatala, we talking dance in the Roombas. Like, I got to dance in a Roomba at Callejon de Hamel in Cuba. The energy of that was unmatched. Oh, I look forward to another session of such beautiful healing, because it was that. It was a healing session with people who, they understand spirit like you know spirit. And that's not to say that others don't understand spirit. It's literally a language thing, and they speak your language. So it's incredible. Anyways, I didn't have that deep spiritual connection after Kwame transitioned, and there was a period of living without God. I was dancing still, but it had all become very, very performative, very just, look at me, Bojangles, you know, like fucking step and fetch it type shit, where like the people who are requesting us, they definitely, I genuinely believe that they want what we got, but they hold themselves back. It's like, I can't like this too much. If I like it too much, then I'll have to be free, and I'm not quite ready to be that free. So there was a whole period where I just was like, no, this ain't it. This ain't it. So then January 2020 happens, and I just was done. I was teaching class. I've been teaching African dance since 2014. Yeah, 2014 to 2015. And I just was in a place where I was like, nope, y'all motherfuckers treat African dance like it's Zumba. I ain't got time. This ain't Zumba. This ain't aerobics. This is not the firm, my nigga. This here, this here is how we tap into our power. And you're not really tapping into your you could do this at Zumba. So go there. Go do that. So January 2020, I was done. I was like, yep, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not getting anything out of this. And I'm in a space where it's all about renewable energy for me. If you don't bring me solar panel energy, wind turbine energy, I don't want none. I just don't, sorry, not sorry. Don't mind me though. I'm just living the dream. I'm just living the dream, yo. Oh, I give thanks for life. Life is good, man. Life is good. Yeah. Oof. I tell the group, I tell cultural expressions, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not teaching class. Like, fuck that shit. Fuck that bitch. She don't want to dance. And I was like, I just need a break. I need a break from all of this. This is too much. And then March of 2020, COVID happened. Well, at the time we was calling it coronavirus because it wasn't yet marked by certificate of vaccination ID 19, aka COVID-19. It wasn't yet marked as that. They were still working the logistics out on the vaccination, right? So we called it the name of the virus. Coronavirus hit, and really, coronavirus been around, but whatever. Whatever. That's a concept. That's like a topic for another day. And the world shuts down. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is it. This is my pace. This is the pace that I can create magic. I can create magic from this space. Because I can have the razor sharp focus that I desire and require. I can get all these extra people away from me. There's too many extra people. Like, too many looky-loos. Too many, just hangers-on. Real leech style. I can get them away from me. And then those who have been true. Who, man, they've been down. They've been riding with you from jump. Those people gonna rise to the top. The cream rise to the top, right?